Hello everybody, my name is Jessica Doherty, and in this video I will be discussing the impact of stress on health, defining what mindfulness is, explaining how mindfulness affects physical and mental well-being, and demonstrating a ground-based mindfulness technique that you can use individually or in a group. I'll also reflect upon my personal experience on using this technique. All right, so what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of deliberately paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This means becoming aware of your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations as they are and not trying to suppress them, but acknowledging them with openness. So Jon Kabat-Zinn, the founder of mindfulness-based stress reduction, describes mindfulness as paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally. It is a simple concept, but with regular practice, it can have very powerful benefits. All right, so now we're going to be talking about stress and the impacts of it on your health. Stress is a normal part of life, but chronic stress, the stress that continues over long periods, can have significant effects on the body and mind. When we're stressed, our body activates our fight or flight system, releasing cortisol and adrenaline. When this happens, the response becomes a constant, and it can contribute to high blood pressure, headaches, muscle tension, weakened immune function, digestive problems, sleep disturbances, high risk for chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes, anxiety, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. The research by Cohen, Murphy, and Pranther also showed that chronic stress impacts nearly every system in the body and increases the likelihood of developing both physical and psychological health problems. So now we're going to be talking about the benefits of mindfulness. So mindfulness impacts your physical and your mental health. There's decades of research that show that mindfulness helps regulate the body's stress response and promotes overall well-being. We have physical benefits to these mindfulness, which could be low blood pressure, it reduces cortisol levels, eases your chronic pain, improves sleep quality. Mindfulness can also decrease inflammation, which plays a role in many chronic diseases. There's also mental health benefits for mindfulness. It reduces your anxiety and depression, it increases emotional regulation, it improves focus and concentration, and it enhances resilience and coping skills. Corby et al. Also found that mindfulness-based interventions significantly reduces anxiety, stress, depressive symptoms, including a wide range of populations. Brown, Crensall, and Ryan also highlight that the mindfulness increases psychological well-being by helping individuals stay grounded rather than reacting automatically to stressors. Before I demonstrate the mindfulness exercise, I want to briefly introduce a specific technique I'll be using. This technique is called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method, and it is one of the most widely used grounding practices in mindfulness. Grounding techniques are designed to calm the mind and direct attention away from stressful thoughts and shifting it back to the physical world around us. When stress and anxiety activates our body's fight or flight response, grounding exercises help bring us back to present moment and by engaging our senses. So the 5-4-3-2-1 method is especially helpful because it is simple, discreet, and it can be done anywhere, at work, at home, or in a group setting. It works by slowly guiding you through your 5 senses, helping your mind settle and reconnect with your environment. This approach reduces your racing thoughts, slows your heart rate, and creates a sense of control and calm. The technique is commonly used in mindfulness-based therapy, trauma recovery, stress reduction programs, and it is effective for people of all ages. So now I'll guide you through the step-by-step exercise. So here we're going to be demonstrating our 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. It'll bring awareness to the present moment by using your senses. This can be done quietly, again, in a group or individually. So let's begin. We're going to start by taking slow, deep breaths in and out. In and out. So number 5 would be to acknowledge the 5 things that you can see. Look around your space. You may notice colors, shapes, objects, or patterns. 4 would be acknowledge the 4 things you can feel. This could be the floor beneath your feet, the fabric on your clothes, the temperature in the air, or the weight of your body in the chair. 3 will be acknowledge the 3 things that you can hear. So listen carefully. Distant traffic, the hum of electronics, your own breathing, or any natural sounds around you. 2 would be to acknowledge 2 things you can smell. If you don't smell anything right now, can you identify 2 scents you enjoy? Coffee or fresh air? Number 1 would be acknowledge 1 thing you can taste. This may be the taste of water, of gum, or simply the neutral taste in your mouth. Finish with a slow breathe in and a slow breathe out. This technique will help bring your focus away from your racing thoughts and back into the present moment. So now that I showed you the grounding technique, when I practiced this technique, I found it surprisingly grounding. At first, my mind wandered a lot. I kept thinking about tasks for work and for school, my daily life, but shifting my attention to my senses helped those distracting thoughts gradually fade away. It didn't require a lot of skill, but it did take me to require to slow down and to be intentional. After completing the full cycle, I felt calmer, more centered, most noticeably less tense. And for me, the biggest benefit was how quickly it changed my mindset. I could see myself using this before work, during stressful moments, or even before studying. It's very simple, it takes less than 2 minutes, and it generally helps me feel more present and in control. I do plan on continue using this technique in my daily routines as a coping strategy, and I hope this will help everyone else as well. Thank you.